Salut tout le monde et bienvenue à cet après-match officiel des Alouettes de Montréal. Les Alouettes remportent un match serré 38-32. On va commencer tout de suite avec les entrevues. On va commencer en direct avec Fyon Hicks qui a fait le gros jeu à la fin pour arracher le ballon des mains de Brooks. Fyon, I know new to the league. You came through training camp. You came back. Yes, what does it mean to you to get the opportunity to play with a couple corners down and then to make the big play at the end there to rip the ball out of Brooks' hands?
Oh, it means everything. And I appreciate Coach and Coach Stark giving me the opportunity to go out there and play for this program. Okay. It's been truly amazing just to come in and take in this culture, the fans behind us, and to make that play and get a win for this team. And that means a lot to me. It means a lot to the program.
You had a lot of reasons. You guys had a lot of reasons to, give up, close up shop and whatever. I mean, they get the ball back on that. I don't even know about that. Anyway, well, I'm not going to get into it on the short yardage play there. But that obviously put you guys in a little bit of a tough spot. The command center did. Plus, they get, we missed the extra point on the go-ahead touchdown, and then they're driving again. Just how did you guys keep it locked in mentally and sharp to make the plays at the end?
Just keep fighting, and keep doing your job. And, something's going to happen. And as you can see, the opportunity presented itself. The play was made, and we was ready for it, and we just got to keep fighting to the end, man. Till the clock hit 0-0.
How tough was the heat? Because it's hot. I was in air conditioning throughout the game. I can't even imagine out there how tough that was.
I'm not going to lie to you. This is a light day for me. Okay. I'm from Miami, Florida, okay, yeah. And we were just on a bye week, and it was literally like 95 degrees back home with like 80% humidity. So for me, as a Floridian, like today was a good day for me. So it's just not that bad.
So what have you made of like this whole, the CFL? And I mean, outside of quarterback, I think DB corner is the hardest position to play in football. And then you have the running start and all that. Just what have you made of your time here?
It's fun. It's a new challenge. But honestly, it brought the love for the game back for me. Like I said, I was out the league for a year. Sitting at home watching football and to come in and have the opportunity to play football is awesome. But the CFL is great football. And I believe that, more people need to see that is great football. The rules are a little different, but it adds more excitement. As you can see, like a lot of the games, probably like 60-70% of CFL games are close games based on the rules with the 3 minutes stop. So it's great football here. It's a new challenge. Yeah, it's harder, but with a wider field, a bigger end zone for the DBs. But, it's fun. They throw the ball a lot. It's fast paced. I love it.
Just you guys sitting at 5-1. I know it's been a bunch of tight games. Just where do you feel? I'm sure there's improvements you're going to tell me to make, but just where do you feel about where this team is at here?
Oh man, I feel like we're in a great spot. Obviously we got some things cleaned up, especially in the second half, being a better team. As you can see, the first half, a lot of teams don't get much on us. For us, it's about finishing, and we're going to work on that. But I believe that close games build great teams. And we'll be ready because obviously when you get to the second level of this at the end of the year, not to get ahead, but these close games is going to prepare us for those moments.
Thank you, buddy. Congratulations on making a big play.
Merci.
That's it. That's pretty good. Fyon Hicks, that's impressive. You haven't been around that long. That's very good. Big play, and he's speaking French already. Okay, Fyon Hicks qui a arraché le ballon des mains de Eric Brooks à la fin. OK, on va continuer. On va aller avec une autre vedette du match, Kaseem Ferdinand. Kaseem, look, I know you're going to tell me it wasn't perfect. But how about yourself? Just on the last drive, you make the two big plays. You convert on 2nd and long. I think it was 2nd and 9. You went down and made a nice catch, and then you're wide open in the end zone, and you're able to catch your first career professional touchdown. Just what's the feeling like?
Man, it felt good. Like if I seen them tie the game up, some people get nervous, but in reality, it's just another opportunity to keep playing, another opportunity to make plays and stuff. So I'm thankful that the game went the way it did.
So just take me through that route, the play that you ran at the end when you end up catching them all.
Wow, man, I told the RDS guy, Davis told me, I think on Thursday, he was like, I had a dream you scored on a post. It was a post, and Davis is never wrong, so shit, I'm in the end zone.
Look, I know it wasn't perfect. It wasn't smooth. Just how did you guys keep that? You talked about that calm, no nerves. Yes. How do you guys keep that even keel when you have every reason to fold up shop and you guys didn't?
Man, I mean, you just got to keep playing. I think Coach Moss told us in a meeting that 80% of the games in the CFL come down to the last 3 minutes. So we're really surprised when the game started not going our way, but we had the ball at the end of the game, and that's all you can really ask for. And we drove all the way down. A lot of people contributed to that and then scored at the end. So I don't know, just can't really say too much about it. It was just nice. That's how the game goes.
I think those were your first two catches of the game, if I'm not mistaken. So how do you stay locked in when you haven't caught a ball up until the final 3 minutes of the game?
I'm locked in the whole time, like if I'm not catching the ball, I'm trying to block or I'm trying to get somebody else open with whatever route I'm trying to run and stuff like that. But my mindset is just the ball could always come at any point if I didn't get the ball at all this game or if I get it 10 fucking times next game, So last drive, it's just another opportunity to get the ball, another opportunity to keep playing, and thankful and happy.
What are you going to do with the football?
Probably give it to my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch. You get it framed there and everything?
Yeah, I'll probably put it in a box or something. I'll little glass case or something, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. Fyon Hicks is from Florida. He said that this wasn't anything. I know you're from Ottawa. How tough were the conditions today?
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be hotter. Like it was a little humid and stuff like that, but the team guys did a good job of getting us water and oxygen and all that stuff that we needed. So I've definitely felt worse heat, but it was pretty hot outside. So
I'm really happy for you, bud. Congratulations on the first touchdown and a big win, 5-1.
thank you. 5-1.
There we go. Kaseem Ferdinand with a big performance, 2 huge catches. We'll go here. You ran a lot. You got a lot of work, so I don't want to keep you too long. But we've got Theis who's going to join us now. I just want to get the final stat line.
I don't know what it is.
It was a lot. You were closing in on 100 last time I checked. All right. Oh, you were well over, yeah, because you had the big ones at the end. 19 carries. You want to guess?
I already know it. 123.
Oh, you know already? You said you didn't know.
They were telling me.
Oh, okay. 19 for 123 and a touchdown. You should have had 2. And then you added 5 more catches for 49 yards. That's a nice little day at the office there.
Yeah, nice day at the office. It was fun.
It wasn't as fun for me in the fourth quarter. I'm not going to lie to you. How did you guys keep it on the rails? Because you had every reason to close up shop. But how did you guys stay even keel when you get the ball back at 32-32 with 3 minutes to go?
That's just what we do. You know, we've been in that situation a lot, and it's the CFL. You know, it's going to come down to the last 3 minutes. So we take pride in that. We do well in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. You always run angry, but I thought there was an extra. I don't know if it's the heat or what it was, but there was just like an extra little oomph tonight to the way you were hitting the hole. Could you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, we got to play these guys twice in a week, so or twice in 2 weeks, whatever it is, twice in 8 days. So a little bit of extra heat there for sure. It is what it is.
But now that you've done it, like how weird is that? Because in football, you don't see that in college football. You don't see that in the pros either.
Yeah, that's a new experience for sure. It's weird playing the same guys in 8 days, but it was fun.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
Yeah, they've got a good front, but it felt like you guys were obviously, if you ran for over 120 yards, felt like the guys were able to make the holes for you and you made the plays that were there. Just how did you see the battle in the trenches tonight?
Sure, they got a good D line, but we have a great O line, and they're getting better every week. So just expect them to keep getting better and better every week, and we're gonna keep putting up those numbers.
How about Davis? I mean, his 402 yards passing tonight, 3 touchdowns, no picks, set the CFL record for most consecutive passes without an interception. Like, I don't even know what to say about this guy anymore. But what could you tell me about Davis and that drive at the end there?
Yeah, like you said, are you surprised?
I'm not.
Not really. But what a blessing to play with that guy. You know, just I don't know if I've ever played with a player that good. Pretty exciting. He's a hell of a teammate too. So pretty fun.
I know there's things to work on, but you know, things to work on and you lose things a little bit. But 5-1 with things to work on. I mean, just how good can this team be?
Sure. The only thing we're worried about is being 6-1 right now. So let's go 1-0 next week, and we're gonna do that every week.
Appreciate you, buddy. Congratulations on a big performance. Theis over 121 yards, rushing and right around 50 yards, receiving. Kaseem Ferdinand est passé, mais Sam, est-ce qu'on peut aller? On va aller avec notre jeu boost de la rencontre si on peut. Je vais te donner une couple de secondes, mais c'est sûr qu'elle a changé une couple de fois, mais avec Ferdinand qui est passé. How are you? Yeah, right here. Just give me 2 seconds to run this commercial and then you're coming in. Just give me 30 seconds. On va aller avec le jeu boost du match qui est l'attrapé de Kaseem Ferdinand. Il restait 1 minute 4. Si je ne me trompe pas, un gros jeu. Écoute, quelle séquence. On a converti plusieurs deuxièmes essais longs. Et si je ne me trompe pas, la passe à Ferdinand est venue sur un deuxième essai. Donc, tu sais, c'est quand même méga jeu boost du match. Est-ce qu'on a le jeu, Sam, ou non?
Moins 90 verges sans atteindre les 100. Du 27. Fin de jeu au sol alors qu'Alexander garde le ballon. Le quart lance. Son receveur est seul. C'est capté! Kaseem Ferdinand! Touché Alouette avec...
Pourrait courir. Regardez, ça ressemble-tu à une formation de course, ça?
Absolument.
Tu as une feinte de jeu au sol, premier essai 10 et tu lances dans les zones profondes, l'instinct du tueur. On pourrait faire un montage.
Donc, le jeu boost du match, c'est le jeu, le lancer et l'attraper de Alexander à Ferdinand. Quand même un gros jeu. All right, Dan the man, let's do it. A wise man.
Sir.
Daniel Wise, the conditions couldn't have been easy, especially in the trenches there. Just take me through the heat at field level. Before the game was hot, it got hotter as it went on, but how do you guys stay locked in up front?
Try not to think about the heat, honestly. Think about the man in front of us, our plays, and what our responsibilities, and doing what's necessary to get off the field.
You had the big sack. You got to play Vernon Adams, a CFL veteran, a guy who's elusive in back-to-back weeks. You guys were able to contain the damage through the air. Just what was that experience like going against a quarterback who's elusive like that and coming up with a big sack?
Most definitely. Thank you, first of all. Objective was to keep him in the pocket, get him down, get the ball out. We were able to get him down. We were able to create a turnover at the end, a big turnover to create a win. And it wasn't easy. Like you said, we had a little adversity. But other than that, man, we could pull it out.
Just what's the mindset when, I thought you guys converted the short yardage, but whatever, we don't have to get into that. And then you guys got to jump on the field. They have great field position, down 7. They score. Like, what's the mentality there? Because you guys could have folded up shop here on that last drive, and you didn't. You guys fought to the very end.
That's not our mentality. That's not our standard. Regardless of the situation is going on the other side of the ball or whatever, when we get on the field, the objective is to get off the field and get the offense another opportunity. And that's what we did.
I know you're a pro football veteran, but these first few steps in Canada here with a yard off the ball and all that stuff, man, what's the adjustment been like, and how do you find this crazy game?
It's it's a fun game for sure. Water fields definitely test your condition. The yard off the ball, it took a little adjusting, but I'm getting the swing of it. It's interesting, but it's definitely fun.
I know you're going to tell me that there's a lot of room for improvement, but how good does it feel that, there is room for improvement, but you're sitting at 5-1 at the same time?
It's a great place to be at, man. When you're able to go through a little adversity during the game and pull off the win, that makes that next day film a little bit better. Definitely got some things to correct for sure, but going in meetings with a win, it takes a little heat off you for sure.
Congratulations on a great performance, and it's been fun watching you play in Canada, and the fans already love you.
What's up, fans?
Good stuff. All right, Daniel Wise avec une grosse performance. Donc, écoute, ça n'a pas été facile, on va se le dire. Ça a été même compliqué. Écoute, quand tu mènes 22-0, c'est sûr qu'il y a des jeux qui ont été laissés sur le terrain. Il y a des erreurs, il y a des punitions qui n'ont pas aidé. Mais tu sais, il faut, et ça ne sera pas parfait, puis je ne vous cacherai pas que ça ne sera pas parfait, puis les joueurs sont les premiers à le dire. Mais tu sais, il faut regarder l'ensemble du match. C'était 29-11, je pense, au début du 4e quart. Puis c'est sûr que les choses sont devenues un peu compliquées. Mais il faut donner du crédit de attaque et défensive parce que, sincèrement, et honnêtement, je sais que beaucoup d'entre vous qui écoutez l'après-match, vous êtes à Montréal, il y a une couple d'entre vous qui m'ont dit que vous allez écouter de Calgary, qui ont fait le voyage. J'ai fait le tour des estrades. Il y a beaucoup de Québécois qui se sont présentés. C'était quand même le fun de jaser avec des Québécois ici à Calgary, mais il faut se le dire, là, le fait que, premièrement, je ne sais pas comment ils ont manqué sur troisième essai, une verge à franchir. C'est sûr qu'il faut être plus convaincant dans ce jeu-là, profondément dans ton territoire. Mais tu sais, le front défensif des Stampeders est quand même impressionnant. Ils vont faire des jeux. Aucune idée. Peut-être vous pouvez me le dire. J'ai pas vu une belle reprise, mais pour moi, c'était quand même clair qu'il y avait un joueur de ligne défensive qui a sauté hors jeu sur ce jeu-là. Aucune idée comment ils ont manqué ça. Et sur la reprise, honnêtement, je pensais qu'il fallait franchir la ligne de 20. Puis c'était proche, mais j'ai quand même eu le sentiment que c'était un premier essai. Donc, écoute, on verra. La défensive a bien réagi en fin de rencontre. C'est quand même un gros jeu de Fyon Hicks à la toute fin. Puis encore une fois, Fyon Hicks joue parce que Don Callis est blessé. Kebion Ento est blessé. Il y a plusieurs blessures. On est rendu au 4e demi de coin. Et c'est Fyon Hicks qui réussit le gros jeu à la toute fin. Puis Najee Murray qui récupère le ballon. OK, on va continuer avec Cole Spieker. Gros match pour Spieker. Un gros retour au jeu ce soir. Gros touché. Cole, first of all, it was great to see you back out there. And how about getting the first touchdown out of the way pretty darn early? How good did that feel?
Yeah, it was nice to get that one out of the way. I had to wait a couple weeks longer than I wanted, but it's very good to be back out here with my guys.
Just how did it feel watching from the sidelines? Because I mean, it didn't look good in Hamilton. I saw it and I was like, man, that really doesn't look good. But you battle back. They put you on the 6th game. You come back. You get off the 6th game. Testament to you and how hard you worked in the rehab to get back before the 6 games were up. They pull you off early, and you have a couple big, a lot of big catches tonight.
Yeah, it's all about all the guys that have been supporting me, all my teammates, all the coaches, and our training staff getting me back out there. It's very thankful for all of them and everyone that's been there to support. And it's just awesome to join an offense that's this explosive, and there's so many plays to be made. And everyone trusted me when my number's called and be able to make the play. It's awesome to be back out here.
And I think you actually caught the ball that ended up being the record most completion, most pass attempts without an interception for Davis. Plus, you guys had every reason at the end, Cole, to to be discouraged, to be defeated, and to not go on that drive. I think that started on the Montreal 14-yard line right after they scored the game-tying touchdown. Just what can you say about Davis and the way that he leads you guys down the field?
He's an amazing leader, and he's been resilient and battled adversity his whole life, and he just keeps working hard. And it's when you got a guy like that at the helm, we're all going to buy in and go together. So we can make it cleaner in the fourth quarter to not make it have to come down to these last drives. So, but it's a good testament, especially for the end of the year, to be able to have these wins that we were able to battle through.
How good did you feel for Ferdinand at the end? First touchdown coming in that moment.
Let's go. Game-winning touchdown. Great feeling for him. I know he's happy, and he's been working hard all week, and just very proud of him.
Need to ask you about the running game as well. You're an important pass catcher on this team, but you get your nose dirty and you block as well. How about Theis going over 120 yards tonight? And they have a good front on the other side, and you guys were able to run the ball, not at will, but you guys were able to rip off 5, 6, 7 yards of carry with regularity.
Yeah, he was running through tackles all day, and it's awesome to have a back that can just keep powering, and the guys up front, and that they were making huge holes for everyone, so it was awesome. And just a total offensive performance today.
I know that you're going to tell me that there's things to improve on, Cole, but just how good does it feel to know that you have so much room to get better as a team, but you're sitting at 5-1?
Yeah, to win and still have that much more that we could have is a great feeling, and we know we just got to keep building and keep growing till the end of the year when it matters most.
Thank you, buddy. Congratulations.
That's a bit cool.
Right back. All right, Cole Spieker of the Montreal Alouettes. I don't like the next guest, so we're going to skip it over, and we're going to... Did you get that roughing the passer? Was that you?
They called it on Guidry, but it had to be me.
I thought you might have got.
I know I hit him. I just don't know. And there was somebody else there. I just don't know what happened.
People that accuse me, oh, you're biased, or you're always gonna go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I come at you and I tell you about we talk about the penalty you took. You see what I mean? I'm an honest guy.
They say you're biased because you're
like, I'm pro Montreal. Like, because I worked for the Alouettes, so people think like, he's not gonna bring out the next. A bunch of people.
Should you be pro Calgary?
No, I'm not going to be pro. No, pro Montreal. No, but I call it like I see it.
Of course, man. And you know what I mean? I'm pro Alouette, man. Hey, don't listen to the outsiders.
What? Don't listen. No, but the outsiders make posters of me and say, I saw that you had a fan with your number today. I think it's pretty cool that you shipped a jersey to somebody to try to one-up me because I had a poster saying how amazing
I didn't do that. I built the city from the ground up. So, things happen and they're still here. After here, I'll come do some autographs. Just wait.
Yeah. The Ghost of Christmas Past. Is that who you're signing for?
No, that's actually
security guys.
Tristan and Lucas and he'll be right there.
Yeah, he'll be right. Hey, just in a minute. All joking aside, you guys had every reason to close up shop, be defeated, to sulk at the end when they're driving, but you guys hung in there, and you guys get a big play from the fourth different corner that you've dressed this season, Fyon Hicks ripping the ball out of Brooks' hands. Just how good did it feel to be able to walk it off at the end as a defense like that?
I mean, it felt good, obviously, just to win the game. It's you want to try to find a good mix between being very critical and then also being thankful and grateful. And it's hard to, we talk about all the time, it's hard to get wins here, like in the CFL in general, right? You have a great team. Two halves that look completely different, polar opposites, and then you don't want to be too hard on yourself because, man, it shouldn't even have gotten to that point. But again, right, like you want to look at the good, man. Like that's an amazing play by a player that is taking his opportunity and has ran with it. So just a great moment for him, great moment for the defense, and great team moment. You look at this as a whole, and it's like, it's a great opportunity to be able to win these types of games. Like on the sideline, we're talking like this is a great cup. Like when it's tie game, this is a great cup. We're gonna have to go out there again on defense. We gotta just let the pass be the pass because you can't change it. And this is football; it's a team game, anyways, right? So we're gonna come out here, and I know all the questions are gonna be on the defense. What happened? It's how it's gonna be. I understand. I know the reporters are gonna say that stuff too, but it's a team game at the end of the day. Like they don't. When you win the Grey Cup, it's not going to be like, well, the defense allowed 30 points and what? They're not going to say that. And, there's things that will change, but it's about showing up when the bell rings. And I think great play from Fyon and from the rest of the guys in defense to answer the bell.
I mean, I don't think it's that simple, honestly. Defensively, I actually thought you guys played pretty well. It was 29-11 going to the fourth quarter. There was one drive where you guys start deep after the third that we got stopped on. So I don't think it's that simple. And you guys had a couple turnovers. You had the turnover on downs. You had the big turnover at the end. It's clutch moments. I know it didn't go our way with Rankin, but I mean, that's another big play in overtime. You guys stripped the ball here. I mean, there's a lot of big moments where the defense came up clutch.
Exactly. That's the thing. And those are the things that you can't forget. Can't just let them go, right? Can't let them go. So as much as we're gonna go in there and they're gonna go over film, it's gonna be real critical. A lot of us are gonna look at ourselves in the mirror and we're just gonna get better. I think that's the role of the leaders on the team, is to make sure that the ship just keeps its course, right? A lot of times you get caught looking at things in the distance or looking at things behind you, and we just have to keep going forward, and that's the plan.
I mean, look, you said it. There's a lot of room for improvement, but I mean, there's a lot of room for improvement. You guys are 5-1, Isaac. I mean, that's still got to feel pretty damn good.
Yeah, it does feel good. It does feel good. And we're playing great teams. It's not like every team is good. I won't say that, but we're playing great teams. You start the year in Hamilton and like that. You think about that game. Crazy.
Yep.
And all these teams have been really good, really challenging, and we've learned from each of them. So 5-1, and what is that? It's 12 more games in the regular season. So just got to keep going, stay healthy, take care of our bodies, and just keep moving forward. I'm happy for our team. I'm happy for the guys, for sure.
Thanks, bud. Not every team is good, by the way.
What'd you say?
You said every team is good. Not every team is good.
Look, I don't underestimate anybody.
That's
and it sometimes it's easy, but look,
I don't play them though.
But sometimes it's easy to underestimate people. Like you look, somebody. I actually heard a couple people talking. They looked at you and they thought you were, like
Travis Theis?
No, like the water guy. I said, don't underestimate that guy because you don't know what he's capable of.
Yeah, you don't know what I've been through.
He can set up his camera and get in front and interview me. He can do that.
Melody set up this camera.
He can't set up the camera, but
she plugged in the microphones too.
This camera looks good, man.
Yeah, they call me the Berglund of the media team now because like I don't do anything. I just show up. I put some eye black on. It looks like I'm sweating and all that stuff. I didn't sweat. I was in air conditioning the whole game.
That's good. You upstairs?
Yeah, I was upstairs in the stadium how'd you say it? The stadium that Isaac Berglund built? Is that what you said?
No, I didn't build.
Last week it was all Calgary. It's just like any other win. This week is a city that you built. It changed quick, eh?
I mean, I seen on social media that they all wore black tank tops last week.
Yeah. That was a bit corny.
That was a little corny. So, who knows what they're gonna? I don't know.
I mean, they swept them. They can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, we're done playing them, right? Until the Grey Cup, maybe.
Yeah.
I love Calgary. I really do. I love it. I had some of my friends here. We went to go. You ever seen the Odyssey? Just came out.
No, if it just came out, obviously I didn't see it.
Oh,
you went to see a movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
last night it was really good.
Maybe if you were focused in your room, you wouldn't have taken a penalty. I don't know.
I mean, they didn't call it. They reviewed it on a pass interference, and then they called it.
But it was a penalty.
I have to go watch that, man. I don't.
Honestly, I didn't see a good replay, so I'm just I'm just busting your chops.
I didn't hit his head. So
what did you get flagged for?
I don't know. I gotta watch it, right?
I'm gonna leave my comments for the command center to myself because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. What's up, man? How are you? How you doing? Good to see you.
Good, bro. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it was good. Anything else you want to say? Why are you always checking yourself out? Why are you like this? You're different. No, but the comments, you have to click another button for the comments.
It's Callender's turn. So.
Yeah, we could talk to Cal. Thank God Callender's here. Hey, the city that Isaac Adeyemi-Berglund built. That's what he said. That's a quote. Don't step on my... The city that he built. Last week he was, we beat Calgary. Yeah, just another win. This week he built this city. All right, hey. No, hey, you're good. Okay, it's okay. Let's go to a real pro. Let's go with Nicholas Jordan Callender.
Middle name.
Yeah. Let's make sure you're in the screen because you're a tall guy. Yes, you are. How about going out there? And I know we could get into to how this was up and down, but get the ball back. 3 minutes to go. They just scored to tie the game, and you guys convert second and longs. And then the big throw, obviously, from Davis to Ferdinand, who flies under the radar all the time here. Just walk me through just what this team is made of, and you had every opportunity to sulk and to be down on yourselves, and you didn't.
Yeah, first shout out to Kaseem. That was a hell of a catch, and Davis obviously for the throw. But I think going out there, we're always confident about what we're doing. You know, we know we're the best team on the field, and we just got to go out there and prove it. You know, it's not always smooth, it's not always easy, but we make it work, and that's what we're built on.
Yeah. I think I'm going to need to get heart medication with this team this year, but as long as we win, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's a good front. On the other side, you guys still put 123 rushing on them and 402 yards passing on them too. Yeah, well, just take me through the run game. What was the key in the running game tonight?
I think for us, it's knowing, you know, they do have a really good line. Their D line is good, their front seven is good, and so for us, it's just about knowing they're going to throw some funky stuff at us. They're going to do a lot of motions right before the snap. So trusting Cyril to know who we're identifying, and us, you know, me hearing the call, trusting him, and just going with it. You know.
I'm not going to go with a love fest on Calgary, but how good is Hicks off the edge there, number one?
Hicks is very good. He's a very talented player. He's a young guy still, and has a lot of room to grow. So
what's the key? What's the key to when you get him in front of you?
For me, it's knowing he's going to do a lot of flashy stuff. He's going to do a lot of shake. There's a clip in the last game, watching film, where it looks like we're playing basketball. He's literally doing a crossover, and I'm just defending. And so for that, I'm just like, I got to be light on my feet. Just got to know he's going to throw some crazy stuff at me and be ready.
Look, I know you're going to tell me there's a lot of room for improvement, but how good does it feel that, you know, it feels like there's another couple of years to go, but you're sitting here at 5-1?
That always feels good. I mean, starting with that kind of record is always great, but I mean, it's not about what we just did. It's about, you know, the next game. It's always 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, and just keep going. And you know, Coach Miles says it all the time that we're just looking forward. We got to come out at practice and do what we need to do and keep it rolling.
Thank you, buddy. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Nick Callender, let's keep it rolling with Mustafa Johnson. Moose, beast in the middle again. Moose, you guys had every reason to sulk, be disappointed. The short yardage or command center didn't end up going our way. How did you guys keep it locked in? And then you get a big play from, you know, the fourth different corner that's played in Fyon Hicks to rip the ball out of Brooks's hand, and you guys get to walk it off again.
As a team, our identity is we're going to find a way to win. And no matter how it looks, if it looks ugly, we're still going to try and find a way to win. This one didn't have to be as close as it was, but, I mean, it feels good. I know on the defensive side and on the offensive side, there's no doubt that, you know, going into those last, a minute left, they got the ball, that we had to get a stop, and then we were going to do it.
You know, Berglund came here and he was telling me, he goes, I get it. You know, the defense is going to, you know, they gave up 30 more tonight, and the defense is going to be singled out by the media. At the same time, Moose, it's like, I know the ranking one didn't go our way. That was touch and go, but that's a forced fumble in overtime. There's the big play here. There's Perales last week. I mean, the defense has come up with clutch moments time after time. Just how do you guys dig deep to come up with those clutch moments, no matter how the first 57 minutes went?
Well, I mean, most of the time, the first 57 minutes are good. It's that third quarter that always gets us right now. We got to figure something out for that third quarter. But, I mean, like I said before, it's an identity thing. On the defense, we want to be the most physical defense. And being physical creates turnovers. And I think that shows, you know, in these big-time moments where, you know, ball pops up when they need to score. What was it? Hamilton. You know, ball popped out in overtime. You know, playing physical gets those for you. So
Calgary is a good offensive line, but I think after back-to-back weeks of playing against 94 in Montreal, I think they're going to be good to not see you again until November. Just how weird was it? Because a couple of your teams have said it was really odd to play back-to-back games against the same team. There's another one coming up, I think, against Saskatchewan in October. But just how weird is it when you get the same guys back-to-back?
I don't know if I'm personally a big fan of it, but I mean, like, because I mean, you don't know what they're going to come out with. I know their blocking scheme was definitely different compared to what they did last week, and I think that's something that's hard to prepare for since, you know, they played you last week. Now you got this week where it's like you don't know what they're going to come out with and what's going to happen. Versus when it's separated, it's like, okay, you can see when they play different people, different teams, what my options are. Versus, all right, we just played you, we're playing you again, so now it's what film can I watch? Because, and especially when we won last week, obviously something needs to change. So when they come out with that change, now it's more like a surprise. What's new for them?
For yourself, I know last year didn't end the way you wanted, obviously not being able to play in the playoffs because you were banged up, but to come back in 2026 and be the dominant guy inside that you were before, you know, pre-injury, and you've gone through a couple of injuries, just how good does it feel to be back out there, to presumably be healthy as you can be playing that position, and to be a dominant player in the league again?
I'm really happy. It's a internal thing that I'm proving to myself. You know, come back from that knee. I was hesitant coming for those first couple of games and started feeling good, playing good again. And then, you know, I got hurt, and now I'm proving to myself that I'm still, you know, I'm still me. I'm still Mustafa. I'm still Moose, whatever you want to call me. I'm a fighter. So it feels really good to prove to myself that I can bounce back from, whatever injury, setback, whatever's going on that, maybe a big setback for others. And, for me, I feel like it's a compliment to myself and just, feels good to be able to know that I can get back to playing at a dominant level.
Well, I'll call you Musa, so I'm thankful that you're on our side because it doesn't look fun playing against you. I'll say that. Mustafa Johnson with another big game for the Montreal Alouettes. OK, on va continuer. Je pense qu'on a Tyler Snead qui va joindre à nous très bientôt. Ça va être le dernier. Wow, they're shooing me away. I just want to get the stat line here. 7 for 113 and a touchdown. It was a big game. You're the one who paced the team tonight. Just, I know it wasn't perfect, you're going to tell me, but just how does it feel to, it's back-to-back games against the same team. It's never easy to come away with a win, but when you get the same guys twice, that can't be easy.
No, I mean, it's definitely tough. And, just going through the week, you're watching the same film as the week before. And so, they're going to adjust and you're going to adjust. And it's kind of like a chess match. But at the end of the day, you got to come out here and compete. And I feel like, we did that. We did that well enough to get a dub. And it's hard to win, but obviously we'd like to finish better than what we did. And, yeah, I mean, we got a couple days to get it corrected, and going into Hamilton or back home versus Hamilton, be a better game.
Davis set the record tonight for most consecutive pass attempts without an interception. I mean, 5-1. It's not like you guys are all check down, easy, conservative off. You guys pushed the ball down the field too. There's opportunity for interception, but he hasn't thrown one, and he really hasn't put the ball in harm's way all year. Just what can you say about Davis and the leader he is to this team, and another record that falls?
I mean, it's huge. Records are falling left and right with him, but anytime you have a guy that back there like that you trust and know is going to make the right decision, the right throw, and like you said, not put the ball in harm's way, while we are still taking shots is huge, and it's a huge part of our game. We're a big shot team, and today we had shots in the air, we had shots on the ground. Travis Theis had a great game, so it was just an all-around game. Happy to get out of there with the dub, but we got some things to correct before the next one.
Walk me through that last drive, because you have every reason, offensively to feel defeated. You guys had the big lead. They came back and they scored a couple times. They had a lot of fourth quarter points, but you get the ball back with 3 minutes left. You march it down the field. You guys convert on second and long a lot. Yeah. And then there's the big touchdown throw to Ferdinand. Just walk me through that last drive and the mentality and how you guys don't sulk and how you guys don't feel sorry for yourselves in that moment.
Yeah, well, then, that's what we all work for. That's what we're all built for that. And we know that, throughout the week, the work we put in and, how we practice, how we go about little things, how we compete, just, and the little mini games we play, the bird's nest, just in general with everything. I think it shows, especially late in the game, when other teams are tired, you can see guys, you look around and you're like, okay, like we know they're tired. Let's go. We're tired too, but we gotta step up and make plays. And so I think that's just the team's mindset. And, it starts with the head coach and, obviously a quarterback has it and all the rest of the guys on this team have adopted that and have it. And so when you get to a drive like that, we know what we have to do. We know we got to go out there and get points. And yeah, I mean, we just did everything we could to go do it. And yeah, defense ended up, we put points up. Ferdinand had his first touchdown. I was so happy for him, lit. And then, defense held up at the end with a big turnover. So it's a good all-around game.
Walk me through your touchdown, because that doesn't seem fair, where Davis is scrambling to the right and then throws against the grain, which most quarterbacks should not be doing. Yeah. But you're there, you're open, you make a play, and you get into the end zone. Just what'd you see on that play?
Yeah, well, I kind of got held up in my route. And so when I came out of it, I saw him already kind of scrambling. So then I was just trying to find the open zone, and I know he can make any throw on the field. And so when he's rolling right, throwing back left, that's tough on a defense. And, luckily he found me, and I had to make one guy miss and get in the end zone.
Lastly, I'm going to ask you my old Dutch crunchy question of the night. The hottest game you've ever played in was what?
In my whole life?
Yeah.
Ooh, probably hotter than this. Those August games in college, fresh out of camp, you pushing high 90s, hundreds. And so this one was hot for sure, especially with the elevation. Legs were feeling a little heavy, tired. But, like I said, that's what we're built for. And it starts with the head man up top and trickles down. And so we knew what it was coming into the game. We knew it was going to be hot. We knew the elevation was going to factor in. And we just knew we had to go out here and finish.
I asked Fyon Hicks the same question. He's like, I'm from Miami. This was like a balmy, whatever. This was not a big deal. But you, Carolina, I mean, it gets pretty hot too.
Carolina's hot. I mean, it's hot right now. It's probably pushing 90s, 100s back home. But, I haven't been training in that or running around in that for 4 years now. So coming out here was hot. But you got to deal with it. You got to go through it. Still got to play the game and compete.
You'll impress me when you come run outside in February in Montreal. That's when.
Yeah, that's that.
Is that coming, by the way? Winter
we'll see.
workout?
We'll see. Winter workout in the snow. The snow might be taller than me. I don't know.
The snow's not the issue. It's the bitter cold. It's the wind that'll get you.
We'll see. If I do, it'll be the first to know.
Oh, no, I won't. But that's okay. Appreciate you, Tyler. Congratulations on a big win. All right, Tyler Snead, over 100 yards tonight in a big performance. On va aller avec, parce qu'on n'a pas parlé aux joueurs Budweiser du match. On va donner congé à Davis Alexander, mais vous avez voté et Davis Alexander est le joueur du match. Budweiser, plus de 400 verges par la passe, 38 points marqués, 3 passes de toucher, encore une fois, aucune interception. Et ce soir, il a établi un nouveau record de la Ligue canadienne de football, le plus de passes tentées sans lancer d'interception consécutive, plus de passes consécutives sans interception. Le record était de 323. Et c'est ça. Et maintenant, il a dépassé cette marque-là. C'est l'ancien des Alouettes, Darian Durant, qui a réussi cet exploit-là quand il était membre des Rough Riders de la Saskatchewan. Mais donnons crédit à Davis Alexander parce que la dernière séquence, là, il y avait une coupe de deuxième essai long et Davis était en feu et la passe à Ferdinand, évidemment, parfaite. Et encore une fois, on voit Davis qui est spectaculaire, qui est calme. Et qui a joué tout un match au-dessus de 400 verges, encore une fois, pour Davis Alexander. OK, on va lire quelques commentaires. Il faut qu'on s'en aille. Je sais que c'est un peu plus court ce soir, mais je vais lire quelques commentaires. Laisse-moi commencer au début. Arbitrage so-so. Next question. Je suis pas en désaccord. What a game. Bonne game aux joueurs. Merci, Magdalena. Quel retour pour Spieker. Par contre, la défense, le match n'est pas supposé être serré de même quand tu mènes 22-0. C'est sûr. Écoute, comme tout le monde a dit, ça n'a pas été parfait. Je pense que les gars sont contents parce qu'à chaque fois que tu gagnes une game dans cette ligue-là, c'est jamais facile. Mais quand tu mènes 22-0 et 29-11 au début du quatrième quart, c'est jamais idéal que ça va être jusqu'à la toute fin. Ça va aller jusqu'à la toute fin. Mais encore une fois, la défensive, on peut dire ce qu'on veut. Et je sais que Calgary a eu leur verge et Mills a eu ses verges au sol. Par la passe aussi. Mais encore une fois, on en a parlé avec les joueurs. Premier match contre Hamilton, pas facile. Mais on a un gros revirement par l'interception pour un touché par Kennedy qui remène les Alouettes dans le match. Mais l'échappée provoquée par Kennedy aussi en prolongation. Edmonton, on en a parlé. Moi, je pense que les Alouettes ont récupéré ce ballon-là à Edmonton, mais c'est quand même Najee Murray qui arrache le ballon. Moment clé, probablement contre le meilleur demi-offensif de la Ligue. Ce soir, même chose, Fyon Hicks, incroyable jeu en fin de match pour arracher le ballon des mains de Eric Brooks. C'est encore la semaine passée, David Peralez qui a la passe rabattue en fin de match sur troisième essai contre les Stampeders. Donc, je comprends que c'est beaucoup de verges, mais il faut voir les tendances à travers la Ligue. Les attaques marquent beaucoup de points. Je sais que ça n'a pas été le cas nécessairement hier, BC, Edmonton, mais Nathan Rourke s'est blessé et le match aurait pu être très différent, plus de points marqués et tout ça. Mais c'est pas idéal. Mais la défensive, quand même, elle monte d'une coche. Quand vient temps d'avoir un gros jeu. Quand on a besoin d'un gros jeu, la défensive cette année, à date, sans eux autres, honnêtement, je ne sais pas si on est 5-1. Donc, je sais que ce n'est pas parfait. Côté défensivement, on accorde beaucoup de points, mais c'est une unité qui, encore une fois, elle est très clutch semaine après semaine. Méchante bonne game. Merci, Joanne. Pas la meilleure deuxième demi, mais une victoire et une victoire. Rebecca Rose fait dire qu'elle a hâte de te revoir à Montréal. Bon, salut Rebecca Rose. Oui, j'ai hâte de voir ta prochaine pancarte. Bonsoir, Joey. Ouf, quelle marche serrée. On est parti avec la victoire. Félicitations à Davis Alexander pour son record, ainsi que félicitations à Kaseem Ferdinand pour son premier touché en carrière. Et bravo à Hicks qui a provoqué l'échappée de recevoir Calgary, ainsi que Murray pour recouvrir le ballon à 13 secondes de la rencontre. Crédit à toute l'équipe. Bravo, go, house, go à toute l'équipe, ainsi qu'à toi, Joey. Bon retour à Montréal. Merci beaucoup, CJ. Toujours, on apprécie le support. Ça paraît que Spieker a juste le football à pas ça. OK. Gagner 2 fois de suite contre la même équipe faut le faire. Fiche de 5-1 après un tiers de la saison. Good job. Merci Gaétan. Monsieur Dumas, mon chum, Monsieur Dumas, encore une victoire. However, the circumstances the Alouettes came up with. Came up on top again. Bravo à tout. Bon retour à Montréal. Ma fille veut savoir combien Isaac peut soulever. Inquiète pas, je peux soulever plus que lui, Philippe. God bless the Owls. Well done, boys. Thank you, Mo. Isaac, the best. Oui, Pascal. Isaac, well done. Nick, you played awesome. That was for Nick Callender. La ligne offensive devrait être le joueur bas du match. Honnêtement, je ne peux pas être en désaccord avec toi, Papi. Depuis le début de la saison, ce que David Brown, entraîneur, c'est pas facile de. Luc Brodeur-Jourdain a décidé de quitter le domaine du coaching, mais de transitionner à un coach, un ancien joueur très intelligent de Luc, comme Luc Brodeur-Jourdain, à David Brown, qui est tout jeune comme coach, et de voir comment cette unité joue en ce moment, c'est spectaculaire à voir. Et honnêtement, il n'y a rien contre Davis parce qu'il le mérite, mais wow, la ligne à l'attaque est incroyable. Quel game, quel spectacle. Merci les gars. Vous avez joué avec nos nerfs. Merci Suzanne. Les choix de jeu de M. Calvillo sont vraiment très bons. Go Alouettes, go. Merci M. Hugo Bernier. I appreciate your work, Joey. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup pour cette victoire. Good job à toi aussi. Merci. Encore accorder plus de 30 points aux adversaires ce soir. Ça inquiète chez les entraîneurs et la haute direction des Alouettes. Moi, ça m'inquiète beaucoup pour l'instant. L'offensive produit beaucoup de points, heureusement. Qu'arrivera-t-il quand l'offensive Timberell en panne? Écoute, on bras en panne. Écoute, Mario, on vient de l'expliquer un tout petit peu. Là. Je sais qu'il accorde des points. C'est clair. Il ne faut pas oublier, ce soir, ça a été 32, mais il y a une séquence où on a commencé presque dans la zone début. Ouais. I was eating at halftime, then I missed the second half. Well, don't miss the second half, slow burn, Joe. Good job. Merci, Joey. Merci beaucoup, Chantal. Donc, je pense que ça va être tout pour ce soir. Écoute, encore une fois, on a eu beaucoup de plaisir. Ça n'a pas été facile. C'est des montagnes russes avec les Alouettes. Mais il faut apprendre. Il faut apprendre dans les victoires et dans les défis. Et encore une fois, je pense que vous avez compris que les joueurs, cette semaine, la semaine passée, ils l'ont dit, là, 2 matchs de suite contre la même équipe, pas facile. Calgary, c'est une très bonne équipe. Donc, d'avoir balayé ces 2 matchs-là, c'est quand même impressionnant. Donc, donnons crédit à cette équipe-là. Donnons crédit à l'attaque qui a sorti une grosse séquence à la toute fin de la rencontre et la défensive et Fyon Hicks qui ont réussi un méga revirement dans le clutch, comme on dit. Donc, c'est tout. On s'en va. On revient à Montréal tout de suite. On embarque dans un avion très, très bientôt. Il est 8 heures chez vous, 6 heures ici. Donc, on devrait revenir. Pas facile, jouer un match de football dans la chaleur. Et on vient à Montréal tout de suite après. On devrait atterrir à Montréal vers les 2 heures du matin, 2-3 heures du matin. Donc, pas facile. Les joueurs vont avoir congé dans les prochains jours. Nous autres, côté Alouette Média, si on peut s'appeler Alouette Média, on va avoir plein de contenus tout au long de la semaine. Je veux donner un shout-out à 2 personnes. Il y a Sam Boulay et Charles Croteau. Sam était notre ancien vidéaste. Il est rendu une grosse partie de notre équipe. Sam nous quitte très bientôt. On va l'avoir en live. Je vous l'annonce la semaine prochaine. C'est le producteur des lives aussi maintenant. Et Charles, parce que je ne sais pas, il y a beaucoup d'entre vous qui m'ont envoyé des messages, beaucoup d'entre vous qui m'ont dit qu'au cœur du 4-25, si vous ne l'avez pas vu passer, mais c'est une pièce de contenu. C'est un résumé du match avec des moments dans les coulisses, dans le vestiaire avant la rencontre, à la mi-temps, après la game, réaction sur les lignes de côté. Et c'est Sam qui a créé ça l'an passé quand il était notre vidéaste principal. Là, c'est Charles qui le fait cette année. Et les deux ont fait un travail extraordinaire. Je vous encourage fortement à aller voir cette pièce de contenu-là. Ça commence avec un discours d'avant-match d'Alex Gagné pour la victoire de la semaine passée, mais toute une pièce de contenu. Ça vient chercher les émotions. Il faut avoir des frissons en écoutant ça. Et on aimerait remercier notre commanditaire Café Columbus, qui sont fiers partenaires de notre capsule au cœur du 4-25. On le fait seulement quand on gagne. À date, on va le faire. Ça va être la 5e fois. Mais c'est vraiment le fun de voir comment évoluer cette pièce de contenu-là. Et c'est beaucoup grâce à Sam et beaucoup grâce à Charles. Donc, si vous l'avez manqué, checkez les médias sociaux. Ça a été publié hier. Mais toute une pièce de contenu. Puis les joueurs l'apprécient beaucoup. Je sais qu'il y a beaucoup d'entre vous qui l'apprécient aussi, mais pour ceux qui ne l'ont pas vu, je vous encourage fortement d'aller trouver la vidéo sur toutes les plateformes. Donnez un petit like, un partage, puis on apprécie énormément. Donc, merci beaucoup tout le monde. Merci pour les commentaires. Merci pour tous ceux qui m'ont écrit sur les médias sociaux aussi. On apprécie les réactions positives, négatives. Un autre après-match officiel des Alouettes qui se termine maintenant. Une autre grosse victoire des Alouettes à Calgary, 38-32 pour les Good Guys. On se revoit à Montréal. La semaine prochaine, c'est un dimanche soir contre les Tiger Cats de Hamilton qui jouent en ce moment contre les Argonauts de Toronto. Donc, on va aller voir un tout petit peu de ce match-là en revenant à Montréal. Donc, merci beaucoup tout le monde. Bonne soirée et on se recroise au stade dimanche prochain. GoHouseGo.com pour acheter vos billets.
Pushing out a D-tackle, pushing out. You anticipate the loop. He lived it there.
Look down the middle, comes back to the right, rips it.